A few nostalgic additions to the collection to finish up a couple of things. One is a movie that I had never seen before. We own a VHS copy, but I've never sat and watched it. But it's one of Amanda's favorite childhood movies, and we watched it last night on DVD. And I thought it was fantastic for what it is. We have Rainbow Brite and The Star Stealer. And Amanda loved this growing up. I think she had it recorded off TV, as she had a lot of things. And we just have never picked it up on DVD. Never found it. I went ahead and ordered her a copy. Now this edition has become more widely available. There's a snapper case DVD release that has over the years really gone up in price, but now it's become more widely available in just a regular old DVD case, and prices have gone down. So it's like, perfect time. Grabbed it for her. She had a lot of fun watching that, and I had a lot of fun watching it with her because, again, I'd never seen it. Rainbow Bright was not really my thing at that age, but it definitely surpassed my expectations for what a Rainbow Bright movie was going to be. I thought it was a great, fun kids 80s movie. It is the kind of thing where if I had watched this at the age that Amanda watched it, it would probably be one of my childhood favorites too. Probably I can picture myself being 6, 7 years old and thinking this is awesome. So I had a lot of fun watching it. I'm really happy it's part of the collection, and Amanda was overjoyed, and I always love being able to add something to the collection that is from Amanda's childhood. And the other thing is the one and only era of Pokemon that either of us care about. It's one only release. I was happy when this set came out, and it was actually cheaper to get a hold of than the older DVD set, but the complete remastered, the first 52 episodes of Pokemon, which is now, Pokemon Indigo League. Back when we were watching it, it was just Pokemon. This was Pokemon, all there was. This is a remastered set with special features, including, who's that Pokemon from all the commercial breaks and everything, the Poke Rap, those first 52 episodes that encompass the era of Pokemon that we have a love for and a remembrance of, because neither of us are big Pokemon people. We're not big into the series and all the different generations and video games over the years. We really were just the right age at the right time for that first era of Pokemon. Pokemon hit big when we were in 3rd and 4th grade here in the US, and really 4th grade was when it took off, and I only remember that because that was my first year at a brand new elementary school after we moved, and that is the era that we really remember, as those first couple games on the Game Boy, the first 52 of the series, the first generation of the cards and that kind of thing. And then after that, the only thing was the first couple of N64 games, Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap, and then that was really it until the new Pokemon Snap that just came out on the Switch. Neither of us really had any interest or experience of Pokemon. I have no idea who most of those characters are now and all that. The new generations. This was it. Neither of us stuck with Pokemon after those couple years at elementary school. But this was a huge deal because everyone, it seemed like, was watching the show, and at least where I was, the show would air every weekday morning right before school. So it's the kind of thing that everyone was watching, either newer or episodes or reruns or whatever, right before school. So people talking about it walking to school or on the bus, and the cards were eventually banned from school because people were not paying attention, just trading Pokemon cards under their desks or at lunch or on the playground. And it was a bigger problem at the elementary school that I was at because it could not have been more than 100 feet from the edge of the playground outside the school was actually a card shop. It was a little local shop. It's not there anymore, I don't think. It was right off of the downtown, because the school I moved to was in downtown, and it was a store that specialized in things like old baseball cards and that kind of stuff, and then the beginnings of Magic the Gathering and that kind of thing eventually. But the Pokemon was huge, and there was this store that you could see from the classroom windows on the one side of the school. It was like right there, and it was right off the playground. It was like the playground, the parking lot, and that thing was like right there, right outside school boundaries. So it was, before and after school, especially after school, people would just walk over there and buy Pokemon cards. And it was a huge thing, the proximity of that shop to the school. So that was a big deal Pokemon at the time. And it was just one of those fad things that for roughly 2 years was the it thing, and that was about it. And the next phase was people kind of moved away from the cards, especially after they were banned from school, because that's where most people were trading and playing. Was not really You weren't really getting together outside of school for that. It was more in school. When they're banned, that kind of died. The next phase was Pokemon Stadium, playing with friends at home, and Pokemon Snap, and going and getting those printed out at like Funko Land. Your better pictures of Pokemon. And then that kind of died and it went away. Like it was one of those flash in the pan things, and that's why it was so enjoyable to get this set, because that's the thing that we remember, have a lot of memories with, and that's the only era Pokemon that we'll ever care to revisit and rewatch, and just a lot of fun, and a couple of great throwback things added to the collection recently. I'd love to hear what your memories of Pokemon are. I think it's going to be completely different depending on your age. It's just one of those kind of shows that has continued to have so many fans because it has these new generations of Pokemon every time there's a new generation of kids. And then you have those, few people that kind of stuck with it and it became a part of, who they are, their big series growing up, and have stuck with all the games. And it's a huge thing, Pokemon now. I have a little cousin who's 20 something years younger than me, and he was huge into Pokemon. He was just in third grade, and that was like the thing that year was Pokemon cards, and it's just one of those things that just keeps coming back around.